And we're back with the recording. Hello, everyone. We're just outside this portal to Throne of Thunder. Well, the Isle of Thunder. And I opened it up last week, and there's a little bit of lore going in, or RP going in, where you meet Lorthamar, the leader of the Blood Elves, and he kind of just tells you that you're here to help with the invasion of the Isle of Thunder to stop the Mogu King from battling. Teleport to Court of Bones, yes. I am now in the Court of Bones. Wintrigue is probably in a much different spot. Yeah, she's up there. Because she's actually gone through the quest. Here.
Yep, because I had to while it was current.
Yeah. So there is a huge quest chain here. I may do it eventually off stream, but for now, I'm not doing it. As you can see, this place is rife with enemies. They're all Mogus. This is the Mogu Island.
Oops, I'm going the wrong way.
So we're gonna meet at the entrance to this area, hopefully.
Or fear? I don't even know where that is.
Throne of Thunder.
Sorry.
And it's at the apex of the island there.
Okay.
Just past where the boss icon is on the map. Oh, right, I can mount. This is the perfect time for this, dude. The marsh hopper is in its glory now, because we're in a marsh. Yeah, so you got bog beasts, you got turtles. This is actually the first place they added in a new turtle or frog model in the game as well, which is actually the frog I have right now.
There's a felled leviathan here.
Let's go up there and look.
That giant, you might not be able to see it.
I'll go take a look.
It's just like an octopus that's...
Nope.
Do you see it?
Can't see it. Can't even see you. Oh, I see you now. But I don't see a felled leviathan. Everything is phased.
It's like right there.
So, yeah, this place was actually very popular when it came out, from what I remember. At least on our server, people had a very positive opinion of it. Because the daily quests weren't too hard, and they were interesting. And the island just is pretty cool. Like, they got, like, neat effects. They came out with new models for frogs. They had the vault that you could do. Remember, you'd get those keys, and you could do the... You could invade Lei Shen's vault.
Yeah, I didn't like that. If you're lucky, you'd get a coin that would give you an extra boss roll. That was pretty much the only point of it, other than if you wanted an achievement for getting through the whole thing, which is fucking...
Yep, Defiant Devil Sores.
Impossible, basically.
Bloodied Crossing. Hey, look, there's somebody actually here. In the foot of Lei Shen. This here is the Throne of Thunder.
There's a lot of people here.
There. Maybe I'll get a screenshot of this. This looks like a good screenshot. So yeah, this is the Throne of Thunder. Doesn't look like much outside. Looks like your typical, like, you know, layer of evilness. This person's got a thermal anvil and they're just crafting out here. It's a good place to do so. I think when you first got here, these, like, boards were in the way and you couldn't get through the door yet. Then you got the Shadowpan Enforcers. Wintrigue is, I think, phased from... No, there she is. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna hop in here. Like I said, this was historically my favorite raid. It had some cool mechanics. It also had a lot of things that people could not handle at all at the time. And then I got asked why I like to do all the bitch jobs. That was great. Like I said, I don't think they asked me. I think they asked Wintrigue why I like to do them.
I don't know.
Anyway, there's a lot of fights in this that didn't really require a third tank, but was made a lot easier if you brought a third tank. As you see, we got the Zandalari here, the trolls. They're aides of the Thunder King, so here's our first boss, Xandalari, who is throwing other trolls.
Thunder King, give me power. Come, I'll show you.
This is Jinrock the Breaker. He was not bad, actually. He was a very good introduction.
I must break you.
Yeah, he was a very good introduction to the raid.
Smash.
Alright.
Focus lightning. Oh no.
Crush your bones.
Ah, yes, Thunder Throw, and he'd throw Intrigue. Or he'd throw the tank. And they do a static burst when they land. That's pretty much the fight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and
you
then
also wouldn't want.
the pools, that's right. And the pools would electrify. So you wouldn't want to be in those.
Smash.
Well, yeah. You wouldn't want to put the lightning in the pool. Alright, if you ran them to the side, it was like, oh, I have coins for this. Oh, this way.
Yeah, this raid was something else. It was pretty awesome. Like, you can just tell they put a lot of effort into this.
Can you?
Yeah. Can we kill these dudes? Can I kill this dude?
Nope.
Oh, he's a man. Okay. So this is an area that people actually dreaded going through because you had to run with the wind, and the wind would try to push you into these dudes with their light, and their light was rude.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Yeah, wouldn't their light boop you?
Yeah. It was pretty rude. Then you'd kill Soul-Fed Construct here, and I think that would either stop the lights or the wind. I'm pretty sure it was lights.
There are like ghosts that people pulled back. Oh, those tormented spirits, right?
Yeah, they came from the side there, but we're too high level, I think, so they're not aggroing us directly.
I'm out of range of them too.
The Tormented Spirits hurt too, because they had a debuff that was nasty.
I think I'm gonna do some world quests after the stream.
What? Why?
I just feel like getting like a couple upgrades. I feel like I haven't done any of the like raid content and its expansion, so I probably should experience it. But obviously I have a lot more to do. This guy is just an ad.
Yeah, he looks like something special, but he's
like
not.
spawned some random things that made you spread out or debuff, I don't know.
Yeah, he looks like more than he is.
Some kind of spread out mechanic.
See, Mogu are very fond of their giant statues with their glaives.
Ah,
Welcome,
yes.
weaklings, to the rebirth of the Zondalari Empire. The tribes have assembled. Ye face not one force, but the combined might of all the Troll Empire. The hand of Zul will span all the continents of Azeroth once again. And ye lesser races will know pain. Now witness the true might of the Beast Ward. The Kala de Chuka Horadon. Kalamaste.
So, this is Horadon. He's a Triceratops. If I remember correctly, this was a fight that we used 3 tanks on.
Yeah.
Pick up additional ads while 2 main tanks handled the boss and ads.
Yeah, he would like move between gates and something. Over the course of the fight, you made him take more damage, so healers that could deal with that, or Atonement and Misfear should get on this.
Slay their flesh with the fury of the sands.
Oh, over there. What?
Alright, so these guys are coming out of the door. So you have 1 tank that would pick these guys up, and another who would grab those dudes over there. Wintrig's already pretty much obliterated them, so they got balcony ads who are going to hop in now, though. He's going to charge at Wintrig. And do a double swipe. Double swipe isn't like more than 1 swipe. He basically just swings in front and behind. So you never want to point the ad, or the boss, at the ads that came out of the portal there.
Yeah.
Balcony ads. Alright. Got a minute till the next one, so we're not going to bother with all the doors. Basically, he just opens doors and different things happen as you go through. And eventually War God Jalek himself will jump down.
Now it be my turn.
My Halo, yeah.
War God Jalek wasn't too big of a deal when he hopped down. All he really did was throw down some fields that you move out of and AoEs around people, if I remember correctly. It was interesting, but he wasn't too bad. And now you got the part here that with a ton of trash that wasn't too bad actually. You can get through it pretty quick.
These fools thought they beat me once before.
Need a pet
They only
here.
make me
Oh,
stronger.
here it is.
Now we show them the true power of the Zandalari.
Alright, so Garajal the Spirit Binder, he did come back. He is the guy we beat in the vaults that turned into a spirit, taunted us, and ran off. Forgot all about him appearing here.
The Zandalari
That's
cannot be
right.
stopped.
And here he is right here. Creating spirits out of all these things that we just killed. Fucking with us. The same way P the Magic D fucks with us.
Alright.
With the Thunder King's power, the Zandalari will be reborn.
But yeah, going through this place with an actual raid group was always a blast. This is a warlord here was a bit of a pain.
Reward us for stopping that.
He had some annoying mechanics and he hit hard. But he was just a trash mob, so he wasn't that difficult. Just some annoying mechanics.
I don't even remember them.
I just remember he hit really hard. As you can see in my
Leshen,
chat.
let us prove to you the might of the Zandalari. We will crush these intruders where they stand.
Okay.
We will never fail you.
My chat's being spanned by Shadowpan Assault rep.
Oh.
That's just because I'm not exalted with them, so I'm gonna get a ton of rep here. These guys must get tired. They just are constantly running back up and forth that area. They're getting their cardio in. So this is a council fight. There are 4 of them here. And each one has their own mechanics. I remember High Priestess Marley was the one I would tank. Because she used a lot of spells and I had the best spell reduction. Sul the Sandcrawler was a bit annoying. He'd open up sand pools. I think Kazwajin would Blood Frenzy or something like that. And Frost Mallet. The Frost King Malek would use a lot of like ice attacks.
Yeah, various things to avoid. There was a lot of like shit on the ground. I remember that.
Yeah, because of Sul the Sandcrawler there, he opened up a lot of sand puddles. Alright. So there's a lot of mechanics to go through in this fight. We're not going to go through all of them, I'm sorry. But we'll show you what we get. We're going to kill Sul though.
Witness the power of the Spirit Binder.
Winter is coming.
Yeah. Winter is coming.
And whoever was possessed was the one you had to
Getting
kill.
cold.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've got frostbite, which, oh right, you'd have to standing near allies reduces my stacks.
So yeah, he would swap to another one. So Malek is now the one that's possessed.
What? Malek was the possessed one.
I thought it swapped between Kazwajin because it said that on my screen. Wrath of the Loa. Oh, now he's possessed. And when they're possessed, their attacks do more things. You would summon an ad that you just kill. Yeah, you're Malek.
Can't.
Yeah, see, here's it. Here's shit you're supposed to avoid too. Yeah, a lot of shit.
Out the way!
Chandra, save me.
Yeah, he would roll around like Blanca from Street Fighter. Usually it was the High Priest you'd kill last, though sometimes you'd kill this. Oh yeah, my Fortitude to Zendalari's Thunder Forge. All that means it was having a higher item level than normal and higher stats. So you'd want that thing, but a lot of people think that Thunder Forging broke the game. So there's that. Hey Tayo, welcome. We're going through the Throne of Thunder. On the bright side, we are now done with the trolls. Much to Intrigue's happiness. Oh shit, this is gonna... Okay.
There's me. I look cool.
You have swept the filth from my doorstep. Perhaps you are worthy of my attention. But
People would always take off their gear for this cutscene. So you just see them naked.
I shall reveal this bridge with your bones for bricks.
That's right, cutscenes and dungeons. That's a thing now. Alright, okay. So next up, you'd have fucking birds.
Birds. And these like blue things would make you jump up into the thing. So you could get a back.
So this is Tri's favorite boss.
Jeez.
Tortoise. It has a lot of references to Mario. Not really a lot, but it has some references to Mario. Where you kick turtle shells at him. I don't remember why you kick turtle shells. Was it to stop him from casting an AoE?
Yep.
Something like that. Anyway.
Also, did you loot?
Oh, no, I didn't. Back guano. This is Wintrig's favorite.
No.
What do you mean, no? You loved when I sent you all that back guano. You're like, please send me more. And then you'd send it back to me so I could send it back to you.
No.
This is Tortoise, which is there. he had the fields where he drops stalagmites on you. Quaking stomp! Oh, here come turtles.
Ah, yes.
Kick! You actually had to aim them too.
Yeah, it used to not show you where it would go. Anyway, that's the fight.
Yeah, and after you kick him, he becomes stunned for a bit. Oh, and then he summons more fucking birds.
Or something, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, look, here's his corpse. He's all shattered. Trife would love this.
Alright. Oh, this part, Jesus. At least you can mount.
Yeah. Jump time. Yeah, yes, the fungal golems are back. And then these marsh walkers.
There's like things where if you step, yeah. There's those things, and oh yeah, the mist lurkers.
And the eternal guardian over here that you have a quest to kill sometimes.
Eternal guardian.
This dude
Oh
hurt.
yeah.
This dude hurt. He had like that AoE pulsing that was not great. But you also had to ring the bells anyway.
All right. Forget about the bells. So like, if you walk through the mushrooms. Shake, you weren't supposed to stand in here.
Well, the mushroom just exploded, so I think you're right about the mushrooms. So, Tayo, just getting here, we're in what's called the Throne of Thunder. Right now we're underground because, as you probably, if you were watching, yeah, if you were watching, we got knocked underground when the dude destroyed the bridge. But this is one of the larger raids in Warcraft, and like I said earlier, one of the better raids.
Let me do it. I did it.
An ancient beast stirs within the mists. So there's like 3 bells, 4 bells, something like that?
3. Pretty sure.
Wintry wasn't a fan of this part. She had to kill shell spiders.
What?
The shell spiders. The little shell spiders.
I wasn't a fan of this part because it took forever.
That's true. You had to skulk around and get through this place.
Yeah, you'd have to avoid ads, and then like something would inevitably get aggroed, and the tanks wouldn't notice.
Yep. And it would get dragged around forever, and then we'd wipe.
You get stuck in combat, and you couldn't mount. Meanwhile, everyone else is mounting because they weren't in combat.
Megara rises from the mists. So this is another boss that you actually had to bring a another tank to. You didn't have to, but we found it much easier to let me come here as a tank, and I would pick up the ads from the one of the heads there, the arcane head. As you can see, it's got the frozen head and the flame head in. I actually like this boss encounter too. It's pretty neat.
Went the way where you don't avoid trash.
Exactly. Well, it doesn't matter now.
I know, but gotta be.
So the venom head would throw out venom pools.
Can I Halo?
Sure. I was gonna say I don't think it's gonna kill them, but okay, so it's doing rampage now. It's flopping to the another burning head and 2 venom heads. It would just do this, like to just blast the whole group with things. Nothing you can do about it. You just had to eat the damage. and healers had to heal through it.
I think you had to damage them to make them stop.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe you did have to just take it.
So it's going to use its breath attacks here momentarily. You also didn't want to be in the same proximity as other players within 5 yards. But as you can see, the ice head's back there just like spitting at Windtrig. It's not doing much. The dudes here are breathing poison at me and fire at Windtrig. All this great stuff. I'm going to kill this poison head. So here's an ice head, so let's kill this fire head. So every time you kill a head, it would do damage to Megara. So if you kill the head, it would stop casting its shit at you, that's right, but the things in the back still would. So it would just lower the amount of damage you take, probably.
Well,
I was very upset. Another rampage! I'll be happy to know you're consuming bacon. Is it Hydra bacon? Because we're fighting Hydra, a Hydra named Megara right now. And no, we can't get up on the Hydra's back. That is not possible. Because we are killing the Hydras, though, it's just gonna swap to rampages because they're all dying. But as you can see, the more of these heads that you kill, the more you'd have in the back during rampages. But as you can see, Megara herself only has 504,000 HP left, so she's dying just slowly. You wish that if you took a bite, it would grow back. But twice the bacon. Megara's rage subsides. But yeah, on heroic, there's a fourth head, a purple one. That summons ads. That did take a bit, but whatever. Rot proof, great plate. You need to tell me something about the spammers and raiders from last night, because that was amazing. Yeah, go for it.
Yep. I'm curious.
I am interested. I'm also Miro.
I'm thirsty.
Oh my god. Piment, what did I tell you about lying to the raid?
The raid.
Yeah, the raid. Right now we're in Throne of Thunder, thus you'd be lying to the raid.
Yeah, sure.
It happened to one of your pals' Discords for their game dev Twitch stuff. One dude joined the server. Oh, hello, Spider. And then invited all his friends. Okay, that's unfortunate, but
Don't step on that.
yeah, you don't step in these. They summon either spiders or ghosts or something. Kind of annoying. Oh, the webs. You don't step in the webs either. They do summon spiders. And you get the bug swarm here flying after us, so I'll kill that. Get out of here.
Holy fuck.
They started spamming pings at every individual member over and over between really racist memes. That's horrible. Alright, the gastropod that you just saw. It had an interesting mechanic. It moved really slow. But if it touched any player, they're dead.
And it would fixate someone. So
Yes.
melee would just go in and then just die instantly.
Yeah, and it happened every week. Every week, somebody would just run in and die. It was usually the same players.
And they would think, they were like, I'm fine. No.
And then they'd complain.
Would they?
Yeah. A certain
Probably
rogue and a
complain they
certain
were getting scolded.
a certain rogue and a certain shaman in our group kept doing it and kept dying and kept complaining about it.
That's what I figured. Now, most raids wouldn't actually avoid these spider webs like we are.
Like this fight here, a little annoying because there's two of them.
That was very...
Yeah, you wanted to drag them back a lot further than we had to, because DPS was a lot lower back then. About 160 notifications before they stopped. So I messaged the mods being like, hey, here's the names of spammers and ideas. Guess what my pal does, the madman. He befriends them and gets them to apologize for the raids. They're all obviously like 13-year-olds.
Oh my god.
So this is Jikun. This is another fight that required 3 tanks because, if you look down below, there are eggs on those platforms. An ad would spawn there that had to be tanked, but you still needed 2 tanks on this platform.
And you would have healers go with them. And I was healing lead and I'd always make it so I didn't have to go to the platforms because I was scared of it. And also because my healing class was better suited for being on the platform at all times. So, logic.
Yep, and I got stuck being the tank that did the outside ad, which is fine. It was an easy job. So, yeah, the lower nest would occur in like 2 seconds, but Jikun's, yeah, see, he'll throw poison bottles, bubble bottles. You have the fabled feather of Jikun. I actually got the pet from this boss back when it was current too.
Yeah, so do I.
Anyway, so you'd want to grab onto one of these feathers.
I wouldn't be nice to those kids. They don't deserve it.
And then you could fly out of here. Yeah, that's another part of the mechanic. You pick up feathers and fly around the room.
Yeah.
That's a pretty wholesome outcome, though.
No, it makes me angry. They should be punished.
Here's a roaming fog. You can clearly see its field of vision.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be mean to them. I would just fucking kick them and whatever. Especially with everybody with that info. But, you know, it goes to you. Yeah, I mean, but do you know that? Shitlords be shitlords.
Alright, and these guys are pushing the stones out of the way, as you can see. They're pretty cool. There's just some more ads that you'd have to kill. Like the hidden fog over here. They'll jump in momentarily, I think. Oh, no, I just pulled it. He's dead. So right now we're underneath the Throne of Thunder in the sewers of it. This is a boss fight that infuriated raids as well. But
Upcoming bosses.
yeah. At the same time, it was a boss fight that you didn't necessarily need your whole raid to beat, thankfully.
Like, what happens the next time those little boys, like, get told to do their homework or think about girls? They're just gonna, like, yeah. Ugh, girls make me so angry.
Thousands of years without new playthings. I will enjoy this.
You will enjoy this. Look, Tayo, a beholder. Alright, Wintry, you can pull him.
Alright, and I woke up and my eyes were bloodshot. It was like, what?
Of the void.
Not like extremely, but...
Lingering gaze on me. I don't remember what this does. Concentrate the gaze into an ethereal eye and projects it at the target. Yeah, it lands and creates a zone of
Yeah,
lingering.
you just have to spread out.
Yeah. So this would persist through the fight, right?
People would drop it in the melee, that's what it was.
Oh, first of all. Yeah, okay. And then
Right,
you
and
do
the
that.
tank thing would make it so you wouldn't get heals.
Hide many secrets if you know where to look.
There's the red ad over there.
Wait, why do I have the red on me now?
I'm keeping an eye on
I had the yellow.
I don't know. Where is the blue? So we'd use this to try to find the ad. There he is. Then you kill the ad.
No, you wouldn't kill the blue one.
Not too late. Blue ad said. So kill the yellow ad when you see it. There it is.
Oh. Is that why it's stuck there? Oh, here we go. Was that it?
Death beam.
Observe your demise.
Why we haven't killed them, guys, is because we want to show you why raids wiped.
Oh. Well, the shit is next near him.
Watch your footing.
I legit cannot tell.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So.
Wait a minute.
And that's why you die.
Looks like you couldn't keep up. Pity.
We were on the wrong side.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Well, it's been a
Well,
while since
at
we've done
least
this.
we know
so.
how to do that now. I was thinking we may have had to stand in the shitty side, but I was like, no. Trusted you.
You're beholding that beholder.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why you went back towards Jikin.
What?
I don't know why you went back towards Jikin.
I don't... Okay, look. I thought I had to.
So anyway, yeah. So we were on the wrong side and got killed by the maze. That's
How'd you...
how it happened. What do you mean, how'd you? You spawn up there.
Oh. What? I can't find it.
What are you talking about? Where are you?
Ah. Oh, up there. Shit. Okay.
As you can see, Windrig is the worst at directions.
Ah, you should have seen that from my point of view. It was not great.
Anyway, so that fight, the reason why you could do this with minimal people is it had a very forgiving enrage timer, and a lot of your raid group would just die to the maze like we just did there because we were on the wrong side of the beam.
we died to the death beam. Pretty sure, because I tried running back through, and there's a reason it's called death beam.
The power of the void.
Anyway, let's just kill him now.
Oh, we're not gonna show the actual maze?
Oh, it takes 2 minutes to get back there.
I mean, that's fair.
They got the general idea of how it works.
No, they don't.
They do. A maze appears. The room fills up with shit, and there's a safe zone that spawns through it.
It's a constantly building maze that you have to move with, and there's like different blotches of safety. But people's like, it wasn't as clear back then. They actually had to make it more clear graphically. Because people were having trouble seeing it. I think there are certain things that caused it to be even worse. I don't know.
I remember a rogue in our group yelled at me for putting out Death and Decay during it. Even though it was under the boss and not under the raid. Malignant oozes.
Click my pet.
I'm not gonna do that. It's angry.
Yeah?
Yeah, your pet's so angry.
I don't think so.
So this is Primordius. He's a pretty interesting boss. Another one that we needed 3 tanks for. You basically could play goal catcher, and you tank the boss in the center, and then the ads would come out through the sides, and you had to kill them before they get to the boss.
Oh, and he'd swap where you
You are the perfect one, yes, yes. Not a failure, no. Not a failure. Oh, your flesh, yes. So perfect. Give it to us.
So, as you're going through the sewers, this place would just have monsters that are in here. These are like an experiment of the Mogu, I guess, and Primordius doesn't think that he's a failure.
It tears at us from the inside.
As you can see, the voice actor was very happy to do this voice line, because he sounds a lot like Smeagol.
and you would kill these oozes and then run through the ooze. And then you would get fully mutated and have like huge buff. Yeah, we got the hero because we're good.
And the Black Blood Leg Plants. That was a cool boss fight, though. I really liked that one back in the day. So, we're not going to see this today, so I'll mention it now. After you beat Lei Shen on Heroic, this floor here actually opens up. And it leads down to another boss fight. Which I did not consider.
Cool. You didn't consider that?
No, otherwise I might have turned this onto Heroic.
It's true.
Oh well, I'll record him later, so people can see.
I wonder if we can just do Lei Shen on Heroic.
Maybe.
Possible.
I suppose it's worth trying.
It's worth trying. I mean, it's old content, so maybe they're more forgiving now. Ah, I clicked my pet.
See? It's angry!
It was loud. It was like, ah!
It's not like the job who purrs at you and then chirps.
Stop them! The Animus must not be disturbed!
Ah yes, Dark Animus. This boss took us a bit.
I will Halo. Just a moment.
have doomed yourselves. It is unleashed.
So this boss is a bit special. This animus orb, when it dies, would split up and it would go into the golems along the side there, and you had to kill them. And it was like a big ad wave until the final one came out, which is that big one over there. And he hit hard.
Yeah, and that bubble only had 1 health, so
You wanted to spread your raid group out so that they could easily kill all these. But as you can see, as you kill them, they spread out into bigger ones. So you wanted to control how quickly the little ones, the big ones spawn. And some of them are electrified, so they just break. Oh yes, and
there's some dispel mechanic on this. This is one of the hardest bosses on heroic.
yeah, he was really difficult. He put that ring of like near bubbles around me. And I just went like this one tree, I just went jump, jump, and then floated over them.
Nice.
Demon Hunter double jump makes me happy. Yeah, he was one of the more difficult bosses. Our raid group had an interesting time getting past him. And even after we beat him, we still had trouble with him every time we got to him. Just because on heroic, that fight was horrible. I'll go this way. As you can see, we are still in the sewers of Leishen's castle.
We live here now.
We all float down here. Is this where we want to go? Yeah. There we go. Now we're out of the sewers. We're in the grand courtyard. Look, there's the raid entrance. Not really.
Wow.
It was just a shortcut.
That was a good shortcut.
So you get Wei Sheng here. Little mini bosses.
Focus, Wei Sheng. Show your enemy the meaning of pain.
So I remember this boss especially
Strike
because
quickly, Munch. Show them no
our
mercy.
raid leaders thought that we were going to have some trouble with this boss fight, and we got him in one night, and it didn't even take that many pulls. Surprisingly, the group just understood him. This is Rorschach, Quetzal, and Damren, and then riding on him is Iron Quan. So each of these Quetzals had like different mechanics, and they do things. It's interesting. It was a fun fight.
Stare into the face of true power.
Sees a red moga. Oh, you wanted to be within 10 yards. You didn't want to be within 10 yards of another player while the fire one was out, I guess, because it would throw out unleashed flame. Alright, you can kill him. Yeah, there you go. The spear would do different things. Like in this case, it would create fire that you didn't want to run over. That's right.
Useless.
Oh. And then he'd hop on his next one, which in this case is Quetzal.
Quetzal, unleash the storm upon my enemies.
So lightning storm on Windry.
I'm stuck.
You can't move from that?
I'm stunned. I don't know how to avoid that.
I don't know either.
How can this be?
Yeah, I think he lasted so long he did it again to me. Oh, you saved me?
Freeze
Yeah.
them to oblivion.
That's right, okay.
So this one, he would throw out shields on various sides of him, and you had to go to the side that wasn't the dead zone, so to speak. He's gonna freeze someone. Yeah, see, so that's pretty much all he did here was the shields.
Worthless mongrels.
And then you'd fight him.
Kill you myself.
You know, it's not very exciting.
Can't touch this.
Nice.
Yeah, so this boss here, once you get to him, was a joke, and it honestly didn't take us that long to get to him. What is the voice of the Quill? And I remember this being a pretty interesting looking gun. Yeah, it's a very odd looking gun. And then you actually didn't have to go far to get to the next boss.
Oh yeah, I liked the next boss.
Celestial Shaper, there's another Elegon there. Oh yes, Yulon, Zuin, Niu Zhao, and Chi-Ji appear at the base. The Celestial Enclave. So these have different mechanics. I don't remember what each of these did now.
You do the puzzle.
The puzzle?
Yeah.
I don't remember how to do it, so.
Come within, let us burn them to ash.
Easy peasy.
If I must.
So there's some flowers here. They would send out puffs that would put you to sleep, I think.
Yeah, sleeping.
You wouldn't want to get by those. Do I hit Niu Zhao's statue and then go into the other realm, I guess?
Might be in 20 seconds. Yeah, all their statues are out right now. Oh, did you go in?
I clicked it, but I don't think anything happened.
Oh, okay. It should be soon then.
There's another fight where you don't want to be within X yards, in this case 8 yards of another player. Okay, it's clickable again. So I click it again. Okay, okay, so I got hit by something, so it's not gonna let me go down because there's only the 2 of us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What hits you?
The fire chick, she spams shit, and this chick throws out things randomly as well.
Oh, that's normal.
So I will try again. Then it comes a barrage. Comes Tears of the Sun, so wait till this is over. Yeah, the moment I went to go down, she hit me with something.
The other one's dead.
Yeah, I see that.
What did she hit you with?
Looks like her pulsing AoE that occurs off of her.
Okay. That's weird. I'll try it. Oh.
She's dead. Alright. So they're down. There's a quest there.
I don't know why that didn't work. It should have, because you would be hit by the AoEs no matter what.
I don't know either. Zachao the Wicked. Sure.
And you had no choice but to accept the quest.
He was a weakling. He had some annoying mechanics, a lot of pulsing AoEs, remember correctly?
He did not always exist.
Yeah, no. Alright, did you want to try to change this to heroic?
I'm kind of scared if we do. So let's just do this normal.
Ah, the lightning hallway, yes. Normally you'd not run through the lightning, but it's not going to hurt us, so...
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't run through the lightning.
You have earned my ire. I will make an example of you, such that all who look upon my might will tremble and submit.
Click this. Use the displacement pad appears to be active and stable. Alright, so I'm not sure how we're going to handle the intermission phases here, but...
Please.
Alright, here goes. This is the final boss, Lei Shen the Thunder King. This fight was so cool back in the day.
I am Lei Shen, Slayer of Kings.
You gotta tank him near the thing.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, tank him near the pillars. There you go.
Alright, bouncing bolts. Oh, fuck, that's gonna suck.
That's fine.
You would challenge me in my own sanctum? Witness your body!
We're just gonna have to kill him. See, if someone doesn't stand in this, it spawns 2 more of these.
Yep. Unfortunately, we gotta stay here until the intermission's done. Alright, Lei Shen, you get to die. This is round 2. Round 2 is different. You would pull out the lightning orbs. He's dead.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck with that anymore.
So, he generally would have another phase, intermission phase, where you'd have people spread out on these 4 platforms and deal with the lightning orbs. And then a third phase where these faces on the side would open up and there were giant fans in there and he would randomly blow you in certain directions. That must have been a pain in the ass to heal.
Yeah, his final phase.
De-origination. There you go. Anyway, everyone, that's the Throne of Thunder. This is an awesome raid. If you ever get a chance to get into a guild that wants to do this place at item level or something, I'd say take it. It's a fun experience.
Well, probably not a guild, but
Or a group.
in LFG, there's a ton of things in there.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Highly recommend. So yeah, we're gonna stop this recording here, and thanks for viewing, everyone.